What's going on, everybody? Spaceballs here, and we're back with another Cookie Run Kingdom video. It's been like 8 months since I played Cookie Run Kingdom, and to be honest, I'm not really sure why I stopped playing it. I think it had a lot to do with the quality of life in the game and just the lack of content. Back when I was playing it, there were so many things that weren't in the game that are in the game now. For example, clicking on the XP huts. You're able to just click it now and it collects them all. Same thing when you go to your regular buildings to produce stuff. So for example, let's say I want to make more biscuit flour. I can just click on the biscuit flour and it will automatically go into the next quince before you have to clear it and then put it in there. It's just the little things that made the game kind of annoying. And recently the game's been blowing up, and that's not really the reason I came back. A lot of people have been asking me, why don't you try Cookie Run Kingdom again? They made a lot of awesome changes. They're doing awesome collabs, and the game has just really gotten better overall. So I figured, why not? I'll give it another go. So I started playing it 2 or 3 days ago. And some of my older videos, specifically my decoration video, has been blowing up. And so many people have been asking me, where do we get these decorations? We can't find them. So I'm going to show you that here today. And we're also going to go over progression as a new player or an old player coming back to the game. Is it possible for you to come back as an old player or be a new player and catch up to the players that have been playing since the beginning? And the first thing I'm going to tell you in all gacha games, if you're going to be 100% free to play, most likely it's going to take you years and years to catch up to the older players, if you ever even catch up, because they're always just going to be ahead of you and there's nothing you can do about that. It's just like any other gacha game on the market. Now, if you're willing to spend a little bit of money, it will be easier for you to catch up. But if you're just playing the game for fun, you're not really worried about PvP content, because that's really what I'm talking about when I say catch up. It's the PvP side of things. So if you're not worried about really pushing the top end of PvP, then coming in and just playing Cookie Run for fun, absolutely, you can play the game, new player, old player, it doesn't matter. But if you're trying to be at the top of the charts without spending money, I just don't think it would happen. So for me, coming back to the game, I want to show you guys what I've been focusing on to progress my account in the fastest way as an old player coming back to the game. But before we get into that, I'm going to show you guys a decoration. So I'm going to take my camera off for just a second here so you guys can see the button. In my first video, I didn't realize I was blocking the build button, so you guys couldn't see what I was clicking on. So we're going to get rid of my camera for just a second. Now, if we look at the bottom left-hand side, you have your build button, and when you click that, you will see buildings and decors. For some reason, when I click it, my decors come up automatically. A lot of you guys are telling me that's not happening for you. So I was a little confused about it. I thought for a second maybe they locked it until a certain cookie castle level or something like that. And that might just be the case, but I don't think it is. I think you have access to decorations at all times. So it's just a matter of coming in here, and if it's on buildings, just click decors and you'll be able to see all the awesome decors. And it's just as easy as that. So it's on the bottom, buildings, decors. You should have this even as a fresh player just starting off in the game. And if you don't, you probably just have to level up your cookie castle a couple levels, and then it will appear on the bottom. But talking to the general community, everybody says that you don't have to unlock them, that they're still there. I thought maybe they made a change and that's why you guys couldn't find it, but they're right here. And if you guys want further information on these decors, which ones to build as a new player, I will link my old video down below and you guys can check that out. The next thing I want to talk about is if you come back to the game as an old player or even a fresh brand new player, should you come in here and summon right away on this banner, which is Sauce Cookie. And honestly, he's a decent cookie, but I don't think as a brand new player you should start summoning on this particular banner. You could do a couple pulls and see what you get, because if you look at the probabilities, you do have a chance to get all the other awesome cookies. Twizzly Gummy Cookie is actually at the top of the list, I believe, right now. Really, really good cookie. But the thing is, there's legendary cookies now and ancient cookies, and these weren't in the game when I was playing 8 months ago. So me, if I wasn't going to spend any money and I knew I was going to be a free-to-play player, I honestly wouldn't touch these banners until I got a ancient cookie or a legendary cookie. For example, Sea Fairy Cookie is a legendary. I would wait for her banner to come back around before I start really dumping all of my resources into a summoning banner. And I think for you guys, it would be much of the same, unless there's a cookie you really want or a really good epic cookie. When I was playing the game 8 months ago, Latte and Espresso were 2 of the best cookies. So I went all in on those banners back then. The thing now is there's so many more cookies in the game, so it's going to be much harder for you guys to single out on a cookie without summoning on their specific banner. Back when I was playing, there was just such a limited amount of cookies and limited amount of content. It was much easier for us to go in on those banners and get the cookie maxed out because there wasn't a million other options in that pool. Now there's just so many cookies out there, it's going to be really hard for you guys to get your desired cookie unless you're summoning on their featured banners. And another thing is the mileage shop. Take advantage of this. You don't have to pull the cookie to get their soul stones. Once their banner finishes, I believe their soul stone comes in the list. So Sauce Cookie is not going to be in here yet, but once the banner's over, it'll be added to this list. I believe the only cookies that aren't on this list are ancient and legendary. All the epic cookies will be here on this list. once their banner expires. That's one good thing about Cookie Run Kingdom. You don't actually have to pull the cookie from gacha. You can open it up with soul stones. It works the exact same way. Make sure you're doing your daily gift. Again, it's just going to progress your account that much faster. If you have treasures, just look through them, see which ones you got. Same thing here, chance to receive coins plus 47.5%. And then this one's coin magnet. So when you're running through the fields and you're collecting the coins, this will give you a coin bonus of 0.58%. And then it goes up as you max it out. So whatever you're farming, just take a look at these and put them in play. If you're not playing a really hard stage, it's really good to take advantage of these awesome treasures. Now this is my account coming back 8 months later. I was able to max out my espresso cookie, get my latte cookie to 3 stars, and right after latte came into the game, I stopped playing. I think there was just a bunch of other new games at the time, and cookie just wasn't delivering enough content for me, and a lot of the quality of life stuff just pushed me away from the game. Now I did a couple random polls and I was able to get Parfait Cookie. I actually really like the way she sounds. The thing is, just like every other gacha, you have to get multiple copies of these cookies to make them viable. So I would say as a new player or old player, whatever it is, look at your account, see what's starred up, see what cookies are good on some tier lists. If you guys want more cookie content, let me know. Maybe I'll make a tier list. I know there's a ton out there. They're not hard to find. Codations has an awesome tier list. Shout out to him. I will link that down below. You can go there, check out a tier list, and come in here, see which ones are high up on that tier list, and then start building those specific cookies. You don't want to build completely trash cookies, even if you have them start up. Sometimes it might be better, though. For example, Purple Yam Cookie is not that good, but if I was able to get him 3 or 4 starred, he might do better than a cookie that I only have 1 starred. Thing is, if you start right now as a brand new player, it's kind of tough because the only banner is the sauce cookie. Now, you could summon on the regular banner, which would give you access to all the other cookies as well. I mean, that's really going to be up to you. I think if I was a brand new player, I'd probably just summon on the regular banner trying to get the Sea Fairy cookie if I was rerolling an account or something like that. Because from my understanding, this legendary cookie is insane. Awesome cookie to have. I think I'm just going to save up until her banner comes out and probably do it like that, or even an ancient cookie banner, because from talking to everybody, the ancient and legendary cookies are insane OP. So those are definitely the cookies we want to get our hands on. Dark Cocoa is one of the best cookies in the game because he has defense break, and then Latte and Espresso just do massive damage. They're magic cookies. I'm going to try to get Twizzler Cookie. I'm really close to getting her from the event, and this brings me into my next thing as a new player. When you're coming back into the game, go through these events, look through them, see which ones you can do or finish right away. This is going to massively progress your account. There's so many awesome goodies in these events, and Cookie Run Kingdom has a million events going on all the time. They were always good like that. Even back 8 months ago when I first started playing, there was a ton of these events. I'm basically going to get Twizzly Cookie for free from doing this event. Now, I did spend 10 bucks on those other packs to see if I can get lucky and pull an ancient or legendary cookie. It didn't happen, but that's okay because now I'm going to get Twizzly Cookie for free. And just by farming every single day on the electric hunt, you'll see you can collect these electric bolts and then you can bring them there. Try to get to stage 3 or version 3 as quick as you possibly can. This way you can get your hands on a Twizzly Cookie copy. That's what I would recommend, because once you unlock the ticket, this ticket on the bottom, it'll bring you to the next version. And I would say just try to get to version 3 as fast as possible and get your hands on Twizzly Cookie. After that, just go through all the rest of them and see which ones you could do. I started doing it myself, and I've already made massive progression in the last 2 days just by clearing out these events. There's just so many awesome goodies, and they're so easy to do. That's the thing, and it really just makes your progression go that much faster. Next thing is this new building that they added. This wasn't here when I used to play. Build this out right away. This will give you a ton of gems, especially if you're an old player coming back to the game. I was able to collect, I think, almost 10,000 gems from this. So get this building up and running as soon as possible. Really, really important, and it'll give you a ton of summons. So if you're looking to summon on a Pacific banner, you can come here and cash out the gems. This building didn't exist back when I played, but it's here now, so note it, take advantage of it. I didn't notice it for like the first 3 days that I was playing. That's why I want to point it out to you guys. It's back here on the left-hand side in the corner. Click on it. You'll have to build it. I think it takes 5 or 10 minutes, and then you'll be able to cash out all of these gems. I believe it's 300 for each mission. And then you'll also have special rewards and cookie stories, and these also give you gems. 2 other really important things is the tree and the train station. Again, I'll link my other videos down below. I made these videos in the past, and that doesn't change. Cookie Run is still exactly the same as far as that goes. When you're a new player or just coming into the game as an old player, focusing on this train station and this tree of wishes really, really important, and it will definitely progress your account a lot faster than if you just ignore this stuff, especially when it comes to gold. This tree will give you a lot of gold. If you're producing stuff, you'll see on the bottom 7,000 gold. I always like to go for the higher ones, usually 20,000 plus. If it's a little bit like this, 4 breads and 4 jellies, That's not too bad, but I try to go for the really good deals. Like this, for example, 17k gold for 4 milks. I have 43. So that to me is a really good deal. I really just go for the ones where I have a lot of these resources. For example, I only have 3 burgers, so I won't do this one. I'll just refresh it. But doing this tree and doing the train is definitely going to give you the resources you need to build up on your account, because you're going to need all those building pieces to upgrade stuff or remove stuff. For example, if you want to remove this, you need these pieces, and that comes from the train and the tree of wishes. So do it every day. It's going to be a big part of your overall progression. Same thing with the balloon dock. This isn't as important, but this does help as far as XP goes. Like we said before, XP becomes a big problem as you progress through the game. I don't know if it's as big as a problem as it used to be. It doesn't seem as much because they give you so many events that have all these XP jellies. But back when I started playing, XP was a huge issue. So the balloon dock definitely helped with that too. And you can farm toppings at the same time. They've added a ton of content from when I was playing the game, so really happy to see that. It makes me want to play Cookie Run Kingdom again. The Sonic and Tails collab just ended. I'm sure they're going to have more collabs in the future. I heard that collab did very well. Happy to see them doing these awesome collabs. The next thing, as a new player, I would recommend you guys just go into Arena and do as many battles as you can. I'm not telling you to push Arena, especially if you're not a PvP player, but you do get awesome rewards from this. Do some Arena. Don't drive yourself crazy. Don't be like me and save up 300 tickets. This just happened because I didn't play for 8 months, and I would sign in every now and then and just collect stuff, so my tickets just stacked up. But I'm going to try to use as many of these as I can just to push up through the arena and see if I can't get up in the top 500 so I can get one of these ancient hollyberry cookies. Same thing with the bounties. Look at what cookies you're building, whether it's magic or ambush. For example, if I'm building ambush cookies, I'm going to come in here, go to the ambush powder, click enter, and I'm going to clear as high as I can and get these ambush resources. This way I can level up their skills. This is something you want to do daily, whether you're doing stage 1 or stage 2. Because no matter where you are in the game, you're going to need these powders. It's really important. I need to do this myself today. I didn't do it yet. And then as far as the Super Mayhem goes, again, clear your tickets. Do as much of this as you can, just like regular arena. Even if you can't get high, it doesn't matter. Just try to get as high as you can. You'll still get some rewards from it. Again, don't let your tickets stack up like I'm doing. Don't go 8 of 8. It's not good. I would say just starting into the game, definitely get into a guild. Even if it's not a great guild, because this gives you access to Cream Puff Cookie. So whether you're in a good guild or not, at least you have a chance to get Cream Puff Cookie. And from my understanding, Cream Puff is a good cookie. So at worst, get into some type of guild until you get stronger, and then you can get into a strong guild. I'm actually looking for people in my guild. It's Spaceland, capital S, capital L. So if you guys want to join, I would love to have you. I'm trying to build the clan back up. This way we can have a casual place to just hang out. No crazy rules or restrictions. Just a place to come in, have a good time, and farm your Cream Puff Cookie at the least. And then for regular farming, what you're going to do is you're going to push the adventures as far as you can until you get stuck. Once you get stuck, go back, look at the stage, see what toppings they drop and what toppings you're looking for. So let's say, for example, I'm looking for HP toppings right here. This drops HP toppings. So I can sit here and farm this stage over and over again and try to get my hands on these HP toppings. And that goes the same for whatever powder you're looking for. Just look at the stage, see what it drops, and if you need those toppings and powder, that's the stage you want to farm over and over again. Build up your cookies, build up your toppings, and then push more, get stuck again, and then go back to the last 3 stages and see what you need, farm it up, and just rinse and repeat. That's what I've been doing for the last couple of days, and it's been working pretty well. And I used to do that 8 months ago as well, and it seemed to be the ticket. I have so much stamina to blow, so I'll be going crazy over the next couple days. Guys, just note all this stuff that I have stocked up is just because I played in the beginning for about 2 months, I think, and then I stopped playing, and then I was signing in and just collecting stuff. That's why all my resources are completely maxed out and overstocked. But ton of awesome content. The next thing is the Tower of Sweet Chaos. I've been pushing this as much as I possibly can. This gives awesome rewards, and the most important thing is XP jellies. When I was playing the game back 8 months ago, it was so hard to get XP for your cookies. It seems they added a lot of ways for us to get it now. The thing is, as new players or even old players, we've missed so many buildings, so many battle passes, and all the battle passes give you the XP jelly buildings. So we're not going to have access to those. That's why older players are always going to have an advantage, because they're going to be able to get and max out their cookies a lot faster than we are. So it is important for you to push this and get as much of these XP jellies as you can. Same thing with your decorations and the resources in the battle pass. If you're going to buy it, get it right away, so this way you can get those buildings down and collect those XP jellies. It will be really important for your future progression. Because one thing I'll tell you, even back then, I hit a brick wall when it came to leveling up my cookies and starring them out. If you don't put down the soulstone decorations and build up your XP cookie houses, you're basically going to get stuck to a point where you can't do anything. Same thing with the cookie castle. Don't over upgrade this, guys. Make sure all your buildings are maxed out first and then upgrade your cookie castle. There's no reason for you to rush. If you rush, you're just going to hit that brick wall faster. Progression will go much better for you if you build evenly. It's like that with Clash of Clans and all those other building gotcha games. I just recently maxed out all my buildings, so I think I'm going to level 7 or level 8 now, something like that. But I waited till all my buildings were maxed out before I done so. I know my town is a complete mess, guys, because back then it was easier to have it like this just for collecting reasons. Now with all these awesome quality of life changes, I can build it the way I want to because you could just click stuff and it'll easy collect. Back then it was easier just to have everything mashed together. So I'll also be doing a decorating overhaul as well. It's much needed if you ask me. I'm definitely going to start making more cookie run content, guys. The game has gotten a lot better than it used to be. Much more content, much easier to play. So let me know down below what you guys want to see as far as content goes, any questions, anything like that. I answer every single comment, so let me know what you're thinking. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. We are so close to 4,000 subs, guys. Once we reach it, we'll start another sub celebration. That is going to be a $100 giveaway, $25 for 4 people. That is my way to give back to you guys. If you want to follow me on Twitch and Discord, those are always linked down below. We do 2 monthly giveaways on Discord, random giveaways on Twitch. If you want to be a part of the random giveaway that we do here on YouTube, all you have to do is sub to the channel, like and comment on my past 10 videos, and that will automatically enter you to the random giveaway. That's the biggest prize we do here on this channel, and that is a $50 prize for 1 person. I try to do it as much as I possibly can. I pick those winners on Discord. I truly do love each and every single one of you. I will see you in the next one. Spaceballs out. Peace.